when I met Ralph and Michael Whitehorn, they had this show called South Central. And I was like, whoa, what is this?
You remember when the school district made all of those cutbacks last month? Well, I was one of the cutbacks.
It's about this single mother raising children in South Central Los Angeles. I was like, hello, this is like my life. I need to be on this show. I sort of set that mission out. I need to be on the show. And it's funny because it empowered me to talk to Ralph and say, okay, clearly you know why I need you. Let me tell you why you need me. The main character's name was Joan. My mother's name is Joan, raised by a single mother in Compton, in Gardena, also lived in Black Beverly Hills of Los Angeles. I know this life. I am the middle child of 3 siblings. And so it was like, I just sort of just talked about my life and my passion, and because someone had a story that looked like mine, I could speak confidently and passionately about what I can offer the showrunner to help tell the story that they saw. And I'll never forget that experience. And then from there, you're at the table with, it's funny, my really good friend, Gina Prince Bythewood. We became friends on that show. And I mention that because not only did I have Ralph mentoring me, I have Gina to my right becoming my friend, and you just kept seeing yourself. So again, it was about not trying to prove myself as I should be here as a Black person, as a woman. Are we doing right by these characters? Are we doing right by this single mother living in South Central? Are we doing right by the neighborhood? So my focus was on the story, just as it was everyone's. I need all stories to be made that sort of represent humanity. I think what empowered me about that South Central experience was, my mother as a single mother, I'm sure like a lot of other single mothers, just to see that hero on television is redemptive, you know what I'm saying? And it feels good, and you're proud of your mom, and there's a place to put that and unpack that and understand that. It's funny, there was an episode where the kids sort of get into this fight at the house.
No. Andre wouldn't give you nothing, so you get with his best friend and get out my face.
What's wrong with you, Shot? You can't be disrespecting my mom's in her bed.
Hey, man, it ain't even like that, man. All I did was try to get me some.
So there's sort of the latchkey memoir, so to speak, and what it's like. And I remember having to negotiate that and I know why I had to negotiate that, and no fault of my mother. My mother was working 2 jobs. And you know what I'm saying? Single parents are working very hard, and so you can sort of unpack and understand why that's happening. So you're not judging those characters. And the reason why those characters were fighting is because, in fact, they were standing up for the morals and principles that their mother had taught them, even in her absence. And so, yes, did I want to see that? Do I want to show the beauty and the hardship and the sacrifice and the joys of being in a family like that? Well, certainly, because that reflected me. It's draining often for people to walk into rooms and feeling the isolation of things, feeling constantly scrutinized, the political nature, even if it's self-motivated, and often isn't, but it can be compounded with worrying about that, you know what I'm saying? So I just had nothing but joy. And conversely, it was an opportunity for me to feel empowered and confident about the story I was telling. So I can walk into that situation focused on the work and not focused on my otherness, which is, I think, a lot of the pitfalls of this business.